Hey there, it's Mark.
And Leah.
So Leah's with child, and she's going on maternity leave soon.
End of April.
End of April. So here's the thing. We need to find a replacement for Leah for a 1-year contract.
It's big shoes to fill, especially right now, because my feet are really swollen.
So the thing is, we need to find someone who can come in and do all of the awesomeness that Leah's been doing. And we thought, you know what, we can go the traditional post route where we can put up a post and put it on the job boards and everything. But we thought, no, we would come straight here, straight to this social media channel that you happen to be watching this on. So the thing is, we need to find someone to replace Leah for a 1-year contract. And if you're watching this and if you're looking for work and if you're interested, listen on, okay? We're about to get into some hairy details here.
Yeah, here we go with the details.
Can I just say, I love how much ownership you are taking in finding your own replacement. Isn't this great?
It's important.
Doesn't this speak to the culture and the type of person we're looking for, that she would take such a sense of ownership in finding her own replacement?
Well,
handing over her baby.
I don't want someone to
Not her
screw
real
it up.
baby.
Not the real baby.
No.
In which case, I could just keep working.
There you go. So maybe we're looking for a nanny.
What kind of monster am I?
We're looking for a nanny? Or?
No.
Okay. So here's the thing. So Leah's role is a digital content producer, and what she does every single day with us here at the company, she helps us produce content for our blog, for our social media channels. She helps manage the podcast, and she helps us with our own marketing videos. So what we're looking for in a role is we're looking for someone, first of all, who is great at ideas, someone who's an idea person, someone who is interested in what's happening in marketing, in social media, in communications, and maybe a little bit in business.
Number 2 is someone who is pretty good at writing.
No, amazing at writing.
Amazing at writing. So someone who's better than me at writing, has really good communication skills. They're really good with like grammar, spelling, all that kind of stuff.
We're looking for someone who's a really strong writer.
Right, but also someone who can write in a particular voice. And if you're not sure what we're talking about, then you should check out our blog.
3, we're looking for someone who, essentially, the best way to explain this, has editorial skills. It's not that we need you to be like a copy editor or like a video editor or things like that. Think of it more in terms of someone who is capable of deciding what content should be in a post and what shouldn't. If we have a topic, how should we approach the topic? What should we be willing to cut from a messaging point of view, and what should we hone in on? And the best way to explain that is really someone who has strong editorial skills, someone who's able to make those kind of decisions and an intuitive sense of what info should be in and what info should be out.
Number 4, design and Photoshop skills. It's pretty imperative that you have a good sense of design, that you know how an image should look, how it looks pleasing, how it'll play on a blog, and that you can use Photoshop to create those images.
And lastly, number 5 is an ability to follow a process to post to social media. So are you capable of learning and following a pretty simple step-by-step process, but it has to be very detailed. You have to be detail focused, but can you learn and follow a process to an upload for YouTube, and how we write descriptions and tag things, and what we do with GPS tagging? How would you do it with Facebook? Are you familiar with using Hootsuite? These are all things that can easily be learned by anyone if you're capable of following a process and have a high attention to detail. But for each post, there are a lot of different steps we take, and I made Leah learn all of those things, so it's not like impossible.
You write them out really
Leah
detailed.
Learned them, it's not impossible, right?
Yeah.
Is that a dig?
It's true, I did learn them.
Okay, so that's everything on the writing side. Now, there's a lot more points to Leah's job, but that's the core job we're looking to fill. So that person hopefully is local, hopefully can be in our office, but we're also open to non-local people who are willing to work remotely if you're the right person. Bonuses, boni time.
Okay, bonus number 1, if you have experience with nonlinear editing, particularly with Premiere Pro, because we edit everything in Premiere Pro. We edit the podcast, so the audio, in Premiere Pro, and using Audition a little bit to do the audio adjustments. And then I edit all the videos of like Mark in the car, this kind of video, using Premiere Pro. You don't have to be like a wizard, but you have to be like a wizard's apprentice.
So essentially it comes back to editorial skills, understanding for the podcast, you have like a 90-minute audio podcast, what do we cut down and how do we cut it down to the best hour, and then the ability to use Premiere. If you're open to learning it, it can be taught, it can be learned. It's not that complicated if you're familiar with other kind of computer interfaces, but it would be nice if the candidate did have some ability to edit audio and video through Premiere. And then the last thing is our culture. The person really has to be able to fit in with our culture. So we are a workplace, we're an office where we really do focus on the extraordinary. We try to work with people who are super, super passionate about what they do. They have to have a good sense of humor, they have to maybe be a little bit sarcastic and snarky, and they have to come in with like a little bit of confidence because we're kind of blunt, no-nonsense people. We like taking risks, we like trying things, so if you come up with crazy ideas, you know, we may try them if we think they fit, but really it's just a fun place to work if you're a little bit competitive and you're a little bit sarcastic and you're a little bit outgoing. So if you're saying like, that's me, I really want this role, then what you have to do is have to go ahead, look in the description or the comment and click on the link that'll take you to the posting, the official posting on our blog, where it'll walk through the 2 or 3 steps that you have to walk through to be able to apply for the job. We hope that if you're interested, you know, apply, give us a shot, let's see how things work out. And if you think you know someone who might be interested in working with us or for us, go ahead and share this with them, because we are looking for awesome people.
One awesome person.
We're looking for one awesome person.
Yeah.
And it might be you.